So what is Google Glass? It's the next in a great long line of different technologies that we've had to deal with in our businesses and in our home environment. If you think about where we've come from mainframes, running companies and corporations, a world market of 5. We hit to mini computers, and people in the mini computer world said there'll never be a need for personal computers in homes. We had personal computers and laptops and tablets and smartphones, and we've now converged around wearable computing. So head-borne devices and head-up displays, and that's what we've got with Google Glass. It's a single lens where we get overlaid information about our environment or movies we're watching, or it's our PC screen, if you like, in our eye. And the critical thing is it's always on, always available, always relevant to where we are. And more to the point, it's always a camera that can be on, always a video camera that can always be on. So we're absorbing vast amounts of information, collecting information, analyzing it all the time. Right, what can you do with Google Glass? What can you do with these head-up display glasses? So apart from being a little bit like fighter pilots or Marines in battlefield, and they've been using this technology for a long time, so it's well understood, well proven. Really, it's all about productivity. If you look at the tools that we've taken on board massively, they're tools that make our life more productive, more efficient, more effective, and that tips over very nicely into our sort of business world. So in terms of how much more can we get done in any one day, and we've become increasingly productive from our handheld devices, which are never away from us. And we've now got devices that are always going to be with us and on, absorbing information, making us more insightful about the surroundings or what we're looking at. So what's it going to do? It allows us to be more productive, more spontaneous, better informed about our environment, and as a consequence, become more productive employees, more productive businessmen. More particularly, Google Glass will invariably allow us to be more collaborative, more cooperative with other people, other organizations, even other avatars and other computer systems. Simply put, apart from just the general terms of productivity, we'll be able to learn better, we'll be learning in a more interactive environment, we'll be collaborating with people around the world more interactively, more intimately even, and more available to people around the world. That may be horrific for some people to think about, moving on from the BlackBerry, the red button tells us there's something needed attention. If we're wearing it, it'll blink in our eyes. All these things are controllable. But really what it'll do is allow us to have different business models. If you're in retail, you'll be putting on offers that people can see through their glass at any moment in time in the store. As people move around and positioning systems become more accurate, as I look at different items from different positions, I'll get a different perspective of the price, the performance, of what those goods are like to use, shown on my glass as I move along down the retail experience. Equally in restaurants, I can look and choose my food simply by looking at different aspects of the menu and making choices through sound or again by pointing or by using my glasses. So the whole business model will change. The way we interact with our environment, the way we interact with each other, the way we interact with processes for buying and selecting and learning and teaching and exploring our world is going to change quite dramatically. So finally, what can we do about it today? Well, number one, let's think about it. Invariably, when we get a new technology, we do different things. And then we learn to do things differently. And that's the whole point. We need to learn to look at the opportunity of what it really allows us to do in our business, in our sector, our market, and the sort of operation that you're running. What could you genuinely do differently as a consequence of this type of device? Our natural reaction is to ban it. Like social media, we ban it from the workplace, then we work out actually it's essential. Laptops, we make people sit at the same desk and work 9 to 5 when we realize they could be mobile. Tablets, we are coming to grips with what does it really mean to operate with tablets as opposed to fixed computers. So it takes us a long time to work out the true benefit of new technologies. Why don't we just sit back, take a slightly longer run up at it? These things are coming at us. Maybe price point $200, $400, somewhere around there. They're an experiment right now. They're going to come out. They're going to be important. They're going to make a difference. Our consumers are going to use them. Our smart employees are going to want to use them. We'll want to use them, or maybe not. But one way or the other, we're going to have to get used to this new technology. It's here to stay.